my name is Leah Holmes, and today I'm going to be talking about Marilyn Monroe. I'm going to tell y'all 3 aspects of her life, starting with her childhood, her marriages, and her career. So to start off, I am going to start with her childhood. Marilyn had a hard life. She was born to her mother Gladys, and Gladys was mentally unstable. She sent her to live down the road with a nice family, and she lived with them for about 7 years. She did pretty good in their home. Marilyn's mother, she popped in and out as she wanted to, and she just kind of did her own thing. She wasn't really there. And at the age of 7, she decided she wanted her to come home. So she moved her back home. When she moved her back home, Marilyn's grandfather committed suicide and her mother snapped. She had to be institutionalized. When she was institutionalized, Gladys' friend Grace took custody, if you could call it that, of Marilyn, and she lived with her. And Grace loved all things glamour and makeup and curls, and she kind of pushed that on Marilyn. And everyone knows Marilyn to be an icon. She's a beauty influencer of her time. Well, she started a contract with Blue Book Modeling Agency at a very young age, and she was starred on over 30 magazines. But we'll get into that in a minute. But she lived with Grace for a little bit until Grace decided that she wanted to get married and have a family of her own. So she sent Marilyn to an orphanage, and she got married. And once she got married, she decided to move Marilyn back in with her. She moved Marilyn back in with her, and Grace's husband raped Marilyn. So Marilyn left then to go live with family members, some distant family members. Marilyn, from all the moving back and forth, it was a lot for her. During her lifetime, she lived in 44 different homes. But Marilyn, I guess to escape from everything, marriage was her answer. So next we're going to get into Marilyn Monroe's marriages. Her first marriage was at the age of 16 to James Doherty. He was a guy that lived down the road, and he fell in love with her. And they moved in together. Probably a bad idea, but they moved in together, and she got out of the foster care system, so to say. Once she got out of the foster care system and she was living with him, he went off to war, and she went to work with his mom. And that's where she come into contact with the Blue Book Modeling Agency. After that marriage, it didn't last long. They couldn't get along. She went on to further her career, and as she did that, she met Joe DiMaggio. He was a former baseball player. They never got along. From the beginning, it was a bad idea because she didn't fit into his role of a housewife. She was not meant to be a housewife. She wanted to be a star, and she was. But they didn't stay married a year, and they divorced. After they got divorced, she went on to focus on her career, and she met her third and final husband, Arthur Miller. He was a playwright, and she actually starred in one of his movies. And last but not least, I'm going to talk about her career. She started with Blue Book Modeling Agency at a young age and was modeling, and then she got into acting. Once she got into acting, it went from there. She starred in several movies, but it was hard for her to get started. Once she got started, she was on a roll. But the big change for her was when she changed her name. She wasn't born Marilyn Monroe. She was born Norma Jean Mortensen. And they told her that wasn't a star's name. She needed to pick a new name, and she fell in love with Marilyn Monroe. So that's what she named herself, and that's the icon everybody knows today. So in conclusion, I just wanted everybody to know that Marilyn left a big presence when she left. She left a big presence. She did commit suicide because of all the stress. She got so big, she did commit suicide. But in conclusion, she left a mark, and she was an icon of her time.